I'm Jules from Stonesoup, and in this video I'm going to tell you a little bit about the new class that I'm running at the Stonesoup Virtual Cookery School. So it's called 15-minute meals, and I'm really excited about the class. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit how the class came to be about, what you'll learn if you decide to take on the class. I'll answer the question, will you really be able to make the meals in 15 minutes, and then I'll just tell you a little bit about what's included. So last year I wrote a cookbook called 5 Ingredients, 10 Minutes, and one thing I discovered in writing the book was that you really, if you put your mind to it, you get a bit organised, you can make really delicious food that any foodie would be proud of in a really short amount of time. And I'm really proud of the book. But one of the things was, there's only, 10 minutes is a little bit limiting. So for this class, I thought I'd just expand it out so we've got 15 minutes, but rather than just do one recipe in the amount of time, we're actually going to be doing full complete meals in 15 minutes. So from walking into the kitchen to sitting down at the table, that's what we're talking about. What you'll be learning in the class is, first thing is we're looking at 15-minute meals. So there's going to be, each week or each module we'll be looking at 4 different dinners, so 4 different meals to get you from Monday to Thursday. And each of those will be only 15 minutes. So at the beginning of the module you'll get a shopping list for everything that we're going to be covering that week. And then then the recipes will be uploaded. And so what's a bit different about, and it's something different to what I've done in the past, is we've got the order, the way we're going to approach the recipes is, rather than just do a recipe for salad, a recipe for the main course, a recipe for steamed vegetables, whatever, we'll approach it as a whole meal. So you'll get step-by-step instructions, so you know exactly what to do when. And I think that's the biggest potential for saving time in the kitchen. It's like, if you're not a bit unorganized and you don't know what you should be doing when, you can end up wasting a lot of time. Whereas if you have a defined plan, you know exactly what to do in which order to be the most efficient, you'll get dinner on the table a lot quicker. So the course is organised into five different modules over 5 weeks, and so each week we'll have 4 recipes, and then there'll also be a different topic for each module so we'll be focusing on a different area each week. So the first week it's going to be just getting organised and how to develop a healthy cooking habit, because I think if you're not in the habit of cooking dinner all the time, that's something that can be a bit of a shock to the system. But there's a few things that you can do to kind of get yourself set up and organised, so that makes it easier. And in Module 2, we'll be looking at equipment basics. So what exactly do you need in your kitchen to set yourself up so that you'll be able to make all the meals that we'll be cooking in the class. And I'm a minimalist at heart, so it's going to be the bare essentials of what. In Module 3, we'll be looking at cooking from your pantry and your freezer, and that's really important to me, I think, because it gives you it gives you a comfort zone, it gives you a buffer, so you don't, if something happens and you can't get to the shops, you've got plan B, you'll be able to pull something together from the freezer. And having that kind of safety net, cooking safety net, really it takes a lot of stress away and makes life a lot easier. In Module 4, we're going to be looking at how to master the art of seasoning, and another really important one of mastering the art of presentation. So these two, it's all about making your food look and taste as appealing as possible, because you're going to the trouble of making something for yourself and your family or your household, and it's really it's little things like presentation and seasoning that can make a difference between something being ho-hum and something being really amazing. And the thing is that they don't take any extra time. And then in Module 5, thought we'd have a bit of fun for the last module, and we'll look at 15-minute entertaining. So I know for me, when it's just us for dinner, it's always a lot more casual. When you have people over, there's kind of like a little bit, you just kind of want to do something a little bit more special. So in Module 5, we'll just cover off a few simple menus that you can still get done in 15 minutes, but we'll be feeling like they're good enough for company. Would anyone really be able to make these meals in 15 minutes? And the answer is yes. And unless of course you're not going to follow the instructions or you're going to wander away and check your email, you need 15 minutes. You need to be focused. You need to be in the kitchen, doing stuff. This is 15 minutes active time. But if you follow the instructions step by step, I've kind of allowed a safety, a buffer for safety, so that pretty much a beginner cook will be able to get everything on the table in 15 minutes. That's really important to me, that I'm not over-promising. So what's included in the class? So of course, you get the 5 weeks of all modules of the class, but I've also been running this Stonesoup virtual cookery school for quite a while now. We've got some great content. So rather than separate it out, it makes life easier for me, and it makes it better value for you, is that you'll actually get access to all the classes at the school, which is incredible value. And so when you sign up, you'll be able to download some classes that are actually in ebook format, so you can just store them away for whenever you feel like pulling them out and having a look. So of course the recipes are included. There'll be videos for each recipe. There's a detailed problem solving guide that will kind of give you a heads up of things to watch out for. Then also looking at substitutions for fun, and then also for allergies, because I know for a lot of people food allergies are a reality and it can seem quite limiting, but I make sure that for all my recipes there's alternatives. And we're also looking, if you're a vegetarian, we'll look at alternatives for that. If you have any problems, just you can drop me an email or ask me a question on the discussion forum, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. So that's it. So really excited about the class and hope to see you online.